Hola, namaste, crispy, Bhagat Singh here. I know I'm ferociously backlit. I'm going to try to move in and out. There's my face. There's a rock wall behind me. I'm in a palapa. That's the ocean you hear. That's a palm tree. And I swear to God, just a minute ago, it was La Cucaracha. So if I make a joke about the music, it's not kind of racist. It really was La Cucaracha. So I'm hanging out in the palapa, chilling out after an excellent day. I wrote a lot about it in my blog today over on Rockstar Yoga. You can read it there and even check some incredible pictures. But I want to tell you that I went out today intending to go through a hike through the jungle and climb a pyramid and have it be beautiful and sunny and incredible and just a sweet outing. And we got there, and we had a great little tour of the grounds area, a little history of the Mayans, a little background, and then we got set down a 1 kilometer path through the jungle to go to Xochimilco, which is, aside from Tikal in Guatemala, Xochimilco is the largest and tallest pyramid in the Mesoamerican world. Second largest in the Mesoamerican world, but tallest thing on the Yucatan Peninsula. So it's worth the climb. We get there, we take our kilometer trip through the jungle. Just as we break into the clearing at the base of the steps, and I'm talking like a 60-degree, more like that 60-degree angle staircase up, 80 steps to the top. We stand there in awe, and a second later it just starts pissing down rain. And if you've ever been in the jungle / rainforest and in a rain, it's like having a fire hose directed at you. It's no kidding rain. So we run under a palapa. Make a long story short, we have to hang out for about 10 minutes. Subtle break in the rain, which means it kind of stops deluging, and it's more like standing in the middle of a golf course with all the sprinklers on. So we book it out and take our time, climb, ascend, get this incredible view. Up there at the top, there's nothing to see but the canopy below you, the incredible lushness, thousands of shades of green. And I've been up there before, it's always gorgeous, but this time the added treat of the if you've ever been to the Great Smoky Mountains or you've ever seen mist rising off of a field, the whole canopy of the jungle really far below you, and as far as the eye can see, rolling clouds of mist. We spend our time up there, we really enjoy it, it's worth it, and then we make the ascent down, or the descent, and I'm telling you, up is kind of cool, because you can, as if you're almost falling forward or climbing up the stairs, and all you see in front of you is the rock wall. When you turn to go down, I'm sure even the stoutest hearts have a moment where they're like, because the steps are like 15 inches tall and like this thick. And they're a little worn at the edges, and they're slick. We make it down safely, it's all sweet, we have a good time, we get to the base, turn around, look up, think, that was worth it, that was completely worth it, who would have thought it? Turn back, and about 50 meters into the jungle for our 1 kilometer walk, pissing down rain again. Hysterical, because I hate sunscreen, and I hate off. Essentially, I hate putting anything on my skin. But I'm a pretty white boy, so I need that sunscreen, and for whatever reason, I'm delicious. And so if I go in the jungle, I need some of that off. And I'm not talking the hippie stuff, I gotta put like on shit that's almost like DEET to prevent it. But if you're walking through a strong shower the entire time, and I'm talking this is like being under the best shower you've ever taken, you don't really need sunscreen, and you don't need mosquito repellent. So I have this kind of moment today where I realize that if you can adjust your attitude, you can adjust to anything, and maybe find the blessing in what might appear to be the detriment. So I didn't plan for a rainy day. In fact, I hoped for a bright and sunny day because we were going out on this trek. But in reality, I was served so much better by what the world gave me. And I could have been a real bitch about it. I'm kind of that way. I could have gotten really upset that I was that wet, but it was actually kind of funny. I mean, it was plus 80 degrees, so it wasn't cold. And we got back to the van, and I actually took off almost all my clothes except my little shorts and wrung them out. We had a lovely trip back. And once we got back, you see what's up now. So you think things have taken a turn for the worst? Turn your perspective. You think it's not going to get any better? Elevate yourself and get a wider view. You think it's not turning out the way you wanted it? Who are you to say how it should be? I just want you to think about it and maybe give thanks and praise, because great stuff is out there. All you gotta do is elevate, take a perspective, and hold it inside. So I'm leaving you with that thought today. A bright sunny sky behind me. I think if I put my hand here, my face got clear for a second. Okay, there you are. Nice to see you. Bueno. Talk to you later. Namaste. Give thanks and praise.